How's it going, guys? Welcome back. I am finally on my two wheels again. I was in isolation for around about 2 months, but I'm finally back on the road. The letting motorcycle riders in Australia actually go on the roads again, go and have adventures, everything. But we cannot have any group rides at the moment because of the coronavirus. Everyone's probably knowing about it right now, but we're not here to talk about the coronavirus. We are here to talk about my FZ6R Yamaha 2012 edition. This bike I never showed to you guys. I didn't show it to you at the first stage when I first bought it. I sold my 150 NK. If you didn't know that, guys, I sold it because I wanted to buy this bike. But I bought this one, but I had the other one still. But I had the money, bought it, and then I had my other one. And it was a 150, didn't really want it. I had this one, so I decided to sell the old one. And if I really want to, I'll buy a Grum one day if I want to have a nice little bike, you know. But this is a FZ6R. It's a Yamaha. It's a 2012. And if you don't know what this bike is, it's like a R6, but a downgraded version of the engine. So it's actually a 2001 R6 engine, and it's downgraded. That's what I've looked up, and apparently that's what it is. So these are like learner bikes, like for your Ls, Ps, and all that. If you're in Australia, there is a restrictor plate. If you buy this from someone or buy from a dealership, if it's used, it's probably not going to be brand new because they stopped making these. There will be a restrictor plate. I decided to remove my restrictor plate because I want a full throttle bike. The thing what a restrictor plate does, it actually doesn't let you use all the throttle. So I decided to take it out so I can use all of it. And it goes really, really fast. Top speed, probably 200 kilometers per hour. Around about there, 210. I think the R6s go up around about 20 more, 30 more, even 50 more, I think. I'm not fully sure of the R6s because I do not have one. But I'm going to show you what my bike is and like what I've did to it. So when I bought it second hand, it was $5,000 Australian dollars. Bought that. It was a full fairing bike. It was a full fairing bike, and the guy who had it before me, he actually changed the fairings, because if you're an FZ6R owner and maybe you're wondering how to change it to look like a naked, like right now, I'm still working on it. I'm planning to do really huge stuff to it to make it look amazing, like a bike you probably haven't seen before. It's like, what is that bike? Stuff like that. So he made it into a R6 fairing bike. So he made the FZ6R into an R6. I would buy an R6, but in Australia you're restricted until you get your full license. So you can't really get an R6 because we are restricted in Australia with a lot of bikes. You're probably wondering about these nice juicy seats. These are actually from Looney Moto itself. You probably see a lot of videos about it, and this is from Looney Moto. Both seats, they're carbon and nice fabric. Like with this bike, I actually went to Canberra, and that's like 4 hours away from this place, and my ass was killing me within like 1 hour and 30 minutes, and that is really terrible. But when I got these seat covers, I can last over 2 hours, almost like 3 hours. So I can go on massive group rides and not have a shitty butt, okay? And it just adds so much more layers to it compared to the stock. So if you're wondering if you want to get these seat covers, there is a lot for the FZ6R, what Looney Moto makes. It takes about a 2-week process, and they actually make it brand new, or if they have it in stock. It took me 3 weeks altogether to get it in Australia. They're based in New York, I think it is. New York or Canada. If you're in America, you'll get it really quick compared to me. But those are the Looney Moto seats. You have a key on the side and you can actually get the back unlocked and all that stuff. So I do a lot of stuff. I've got some charity group ride stickers on it. I got my own Via Rides decal I made at my auntie's, and I got some Yamaha red logo stickers. I actually put that Yamaha sticker there, so I did a lot. I got a Two Brothers exhaust, super loud. I'll turn on the bike for you guys and I'll rev it a bit. So if you're planning to change this to a naked, what it is right now, if you get stuck at anything and you want me to do something, or make a video to show you what you need to do if you have it as FZ6R and you really want to change it to naked, and if you decide to change it, this plan will make you able to change it back if you want to. It won't be like one way. You cannot go back and change it. So this is actually a LED light bar, and the thing I'm planning to do with this bike is I'm actually going to have a fairing, what you can get from eBay. It's like an MT Yamaha fairing, and then basically you connect it here, and then it comes up here and blocks all of this, so you won't have any problems with people looking at this. But people say awesome bike every time I go on group rides, and they never seen this type of bike before, and every time they say it to me, it makes my day. These are actually the fairing holders, and it's for the blinkers as well out here, and that's where your blinkers are usually, out here. So there's these brackets here. The thing you can decide to do, and this is what I'm planning to do too, I'm thinking about to do a lot of stuff to this bike. I got a lot of bugs and all that. I haven't cleaned it, so don't judge me, guys. So you can take off these brackets if you don't want these metal pieces coming out. You can decide to paint it black so it blends in, okay? Because right now you can tell, or you can keep it silver. It's fine with me. Or you can decide to take it off, okay? Couple bolts, and you can decide to take these off and actually have strap ones, what goes over your forks, so you can have fork blinkers instead of having these blinkers popping out. So you can decide what you want to do. I got bar end mirrors. I decided to change this clutch to red, grips to red, so I'm basically trying to make this bike red and black. I feel like I want to change this tank because it's a bit scratched up. Maybe I can do something to it. So I'll probably do that another time, probably a year forward in time. I'm not going to show you my number plate because there's no point showing it. At the back fairing, you can decide to keep it or remove it. Probably keep it because it looks awesome. I decided to put stickers on it. So Looney Moto Fire and Ride. It's like a charity ride I did. If you're in Australia and you did it in Richmond, we went to Party Road. That's awesome you went, guys. Hopefully you had fun when you went there. But that's basically it. I got some nice rainbow blinkers at the back. Not going to show my number plate, of course. But if you guys need any information about how to have an LED light bar, how to change the headlight itself, because I have a lot of people who are wondering on the Facebook page how to change it, because people loved it and said, how do I change the headlight? And I basically told them, and then I told them I'm going to most likely make a video, but I'm going to turn this bike on for you guys. And remember, if you're new to this channel, guys, and you're starting to like this type of stuff, because I do compilations and I do motor vlogging. I can actually start motor vlogging again, but a lot of you guys, it's like 95% are not subscribed. So hit that subscribe button, guys. Remember, it's that red bottom box under the video, and hit that notification bell. If you don't hit it, you don't see any of my videos pop up. But if you hit it every time I upload, once a week or twice, you'll see those videos, compilations, motor vlogs, maybe reviews or unboxings. This is a Two Brothers exhaust. So it's a pretty loving bike. I love that sound. It's so gorgeous. So if you want me to tell you what you can do to this bike and make it the best as possible, if you have a FZ6R, or if you're planning to buy a FZ6R, or maybe you have a naked one already and you want to do more stuff to it, with all the stuff I bought, if you want to know, I'll put it in the description if you want me to, guys, and I'll do it. I'll absolutely put everything on, and you can do everything. Remove this horn, get a new one, get like a train horn, put it in your bike. I want to do that because I want to remove this sucker. You could get a new, like a fan cover to make it look awesome. You could do a lot of stuff to this bike. And you can change these screws and make it into a any color screw. Instead of silver, maybe you don't like silver, you can change this to red. I can change it to red and make this a red and black bike, not silver. Stuff like that. And you can do a lot, guys. So remember, if you're new to this channel, like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss a video. And I will see you next one, guys. Peace.